Imagine having to spend every single dollar you spend to a stranger. Today was one of these days again that leave me sleepless the night before and the night after. Yes, I'm living off social welfare benefits at the moment for as long as I can make this work. And it's taking a toll on me every single time. I mean, when it's quiet, then when the authorities are quiet, then I can usually handle it quite well. But as soon as a letter arrives, or as soon as I receive an email that I have an appointment coming up, which I didn't know about until this point, they just throw appointments at me, then I just freak out. You cannot see it from the outside. On the inside, it's total pandemonium going on. I cannot think straight anymore. My breathing becomes shallow. I lose my patience with my kids much quicker than usual. It's taking such a mental toll on me. This is unbearable. And actually, I'm quite lucky because the person working my case is actually quite nice and understanding. But of course, that doesn't stop them from having to ask me every 3 months what I'm doing here every single day and why it's not working out yet. What I'm sometimes wondering about, though, is, did this rule come about because we are living in a society in general that is obsessed with having to prove yourself, with show results, show them quickly. And if you can't do that, then whatever it is that you're doing is not worth the wait, worth the effort, worth the work that you put into it, into making things happen. And especially with things like content creation, with creative tasks in general, it's so hard to measure success. I mean, actually, there are plenty of ways to measure success. But why is money the only one that counts? Yes, we also live in a society that's still highly dependent on money, and that's not going to go away overnight, no matter how much and other creatives talk about it. But all these people who make decisions in the governments and all the people who advise the decision makers, do they ever really think about what such rules, such needs to prove yourself do to the people upon whom they're enforcing these rules? It's mentally draining to the degree of depression. It's exhausting to the degree that it ruins your entire day, and you can still function. But how? You cannot be really good anymore at anything else that you do. You get angry and frustrated because the more you're told that you have to prove yourself and that you have to show financial results to make it count, whatever it is that you do, the more you will start to believe it yourself, or the more energy you have to invest in keeping yourself from adopting this belief too. And that, again, takes away energy that you would need to do your actual work, your creative work, or chasing your dream, whatever kind of dream it is, or just generally whatever idea it is that you carry inside you and that you finally worked up the courage to pursue. And yes, I'm sharing this publicly. I feel like I have to, not because it's glamorous, it's the exact opposite, because it causes so many people to feel ashamed. It causes so many people to hide from their lives, from social interactions, on the one hand, because they cannot even afford eating out or buying a drink or going to the theater, whatever. On the other hand, because they are so ashamed to admit that they have to live off social welfare benefits at the moment to put food on the table. I feel the same way. I'm ashamed too, and I've been hiding friends and family as much as I can, always avoiding the topic about how I'm making money and how my book sales are going. I'm shaking as I say this. Still, it needs to get out because there are so many people living this life. And only if we make ourselves heard and if we make ourselves seen, only then can we change. And the change that I've initiated is, among other things, building this channel and sharing my transformation in real life, my climb out of poverty, out of burnout, out of depression with no real help, all by myself, with my kids in tow. Every video here is one of my bricks to freedom. This channel is my proof. The messy middle that so many creators omit deserves and needs to be seen and heard. It is my proof that you can build a way out as a drained, burned out parent and caregiver. And it is my promise to myself that whatever obstacle comes my way, I'm not quitting, because my kids are watching me push through, and my kids are dependent on me building the freedom we all need and want and deserve and crave. And if you don't believe this is possible, if you now think I'm only ranting, nothing's gonna happen, then subscribe to the channel. Watch me every single day. Yes, the messy middle is brutal, but it's still mine, and I'm fighting my way out.